Hello everyone, this is the Health HQ team, and in today's video I'm going to tell you about the 10 products that destroy your liver. As we all know, the liver is one of the most important organs in the body, performing numerous functions and serving as a key component in the digestive system. It's the largest internal organ and is located on the right side of the abdominal cavity, just under the diaphragm. In this video, we're diving deep into the top 10 foods that you should really think twice about before making them a regular part of your diet. These foods can have a significant impact on your liver's health and functionality. Now, your liver is responsible for over 500 vital functions, from filtering toxins to digesting fats. It plays a key role in detoxifying your blood, producing essential proteins, and even storing vitamins and minerals. It's a powerhouse organ. But just like any hard worker, it needs the right fuel to perform at its best. Providing your liver with the nutrients it needs can make a world of difference in how effectively it operates. That's where good nutrition comes into play. We're going to break down which foods can actually harm your liver and how you can make healthier choices to keep it in tip-top shape. By avoiding certain harmful foods, you can help your liver function more efficiently and reduce the risk of liver-related diseases. And hey, if you're serious about taking control of your liver health, I've got a special bonus for you. A free ebook packed with even more liver-loving tips and tricks. This ebook is designed to provide you with comprehensive information and actionable steps to support your liver. You can find the link for that in the description box below. So, let's get started. Make sure to click on the link and download your free copy to get started on your journey to better liver health today. All right, let's kick things off with a real liver-lousy culprit: excessive salt. It's something we often overlook, but it can have a profound impact on our liver health. You see, when we consume too much salt, our bodies retain water to maintain a healthy balance of fluids. This water retention can cause swelling and bloating, making us feel uncomfortable. This puts extra stress on our organs, including our liver. The liver has to work harder to process the excess salt and manage the additional fluid. Over time, this constant strain can lead to liver scarring, also known as fibrosis. Fibrosis is the liver's way of healing itself, but too much scarring can be harmful. And if left unchecked, fibrosis can progress to a much more serious condition called cirrhosis, where the liver becomes severely damaged and scarred, impacting its ability to function properly. Cirrhosis can lead to liver failure and other life-threatening complications. Now, I'm not saying you have to completely ditch salt. It's about finding a balance that works for your body. Sodium is an essential mineral our bodies need in moderation. It helps with nerve function, muscle contraction, and maintaining the right balance of fluids. The key here is to be mindful of your intake. Pay attention to how much salt you're consuming daily. Check those nutrition labels, especially on processed foods and restaurant meals, as they tend to be loaded with hidden sodium. Even foods that don't taste salty can have high sodium content. Opt for fresh, whole foods whenever possible, and experiment with herbs and spices to add flavor to your meals instead of reaching for the salt shaker. Fresh ingredients can make a big difference in your overall health. Your liver will thank you for it. By making these small changes, you can support your liver's health and ensure it functions optimally for years to come. Next up, we're tackling a fan favorite that's not so friendly to our liver's: fried foods. These crispy delights are often the go-to comfort food for many, but they come with hidden dangers. Look, I get it. That crispy texture and savory flavor are super tempting. It's hard to resist the allure of a perfectly fried snack, but those deep-fried delights come at a cost. They might satisfy your taste buds momentarily, but the long-term effects on your liver can be quite severe. When foods are fried, they become loaded with unhealthy fats, specifically trans fats, which are known to increase bad cholesterol levels and decrease good cholesterol levels. This imbalance is a recipe for disaster for your liver. This imbalance can lead to a buildup of fat in the liver, a condition called fatty liver disease. It's more common than you might think and often goes unnoticed until it's too late. And let me tell you, fatty liver disease is no joke. It can progress silently, leading to more severe liver conditions if not addressed early. It can lead to inflammation, liver damage, and even increase the risk of liver failure down the line. The complications can be life-threatening if not managed properly. Now, I'm not saying you can never enjoy a plate of fries again. Life is about balance, and it's okay to indulge every now and then. The key here is moderation. Being mindful of how often you consume fried foods can make a significant difference. Instead of making fried foods a regular part of your diet, enjoy them occasionally as a treat. This way, you can still savor the taste without compromising your liver health. And when you do indulge, make sure to balance it out with plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. These healthier options can help mitigate some of the negative effects and support overall liver health. Now let's turn up the heat and talk about spicy foods. For many of us, a little kick in our meals is what makes eating enjoyable. But when it comes to your liver, too much spice can actually fan the flames of inflammation. You see, certain compounds found in spicy foods, like capsaicin, can irritate the liver and trigger inflammatory responses. For some individuals, this can lead to discomfort, indigestion, or even exacerbate existing liver conditions. Now, it's important to note that not everyone experiences adverse effects from spicy foods. Some people can tolerate them just fine. The key is to listen to your body. If you notice any discomfort or digestive issues after consuming spicy foods, it's best to reduce your intake or avoid them altogether. Remember, moderation is key. Enjoy your favorite spices in moderation. And if you have any concerns, don't hesitate to reach out to your doctor or a registered dietitian for personalized advice. Let's talk about red meat. Now, red meat can be a good source of protein and iron, but consuming it in excess can put a strain on your liver. You see, red meat is high in saturated fat, which, as we discussed earlier, can contribute to fatty liver disease. Additionally, the digestion of red meat requires the liver to work harder, potentially leading to stress and inflammation. Studies have shown a link between high red meat consumption and an increased risk of liver cancer. Now, I'm not saying you have to give up red meat entirely. If you choose to include it in your diet, do so in moderation. Opt for leaner cuts of meat and consider incorporating more plant-based protein sources into your meals, such as beans, lentils, tofu, or tempeh. Let's be real, those sugary drinks might be refreshing, but they're wreaking havoc on your liver. We're talking about sodas, sweetened juices, sports drinks, you name it. If it's loaded with sugar, it's bad news for your liver. Why? Well, excess sugar gets converted into fat in the liver, leading to, you guessed it, fatty liver disease. Over time, this can progress to more serious liver problems like inflammation, cirrhosis, and even liver failure. And it's not just the sugar content that's worrisome. These drinks are also often loaded with artificial sweeteners, colors, and preservatives that can further burden the liver. The best way to quench your thirst and support your liver is to stick to water. Unsweetened tea or sparkling water with a splash of lemon or lime. Let's talk about fatty foods, and I'm not just talking about the deep-fried kind. We're talking about foods high in saturated and trans fats, like fatty cuts of meat, full-fat dairy products, processed snacks, and baked goods. Now, our bodies do need some fat to function properly, but when we overload our system with unhealthy fats, it's like sending our liver on a one-way trip to struggle city. These fats can build up in the liver, leading to fatty liver disease, inflammation, and a whole host of other problems. The good news is, making healthier choices can make a world of difference. Instead of reaching for that bag of chips, opt for a handful of nuts or seeds. Choose lean protein sources and incorporate plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains into your diet. Canned fruits might seem like a convenient and healthy option, but don't let that innocent facade fool you. Many canned fruits are swimming in sugary syrups, which, as we've established, is a big no-no for liver health. All that added sugar can contribute to fatty liver disease, inflammation, and other liver problems. Plus, the canning process often strips fruits of their natural nutrients, leaving you with a less nutritious option compared to their fresh counterparts. So what's the solution? Choose fresh fruits whenever possible. They're naturally sweet, packed with fiber and essential vitamins and minerals. If you do opt for canned fruits, look for options that are canned in their own juice or water, without any added sugar. Let's talk about everyone's favorite subject, sweets. Now, I'm not saying you have to give up dessert altogether, but it's important to be mindful of your sugar intake, especially when it comes to your liver. You see, when we consume excessive amounts of sugar, our liver works overtime to process it. This can lead to a buildup of fat in the liver, increasing the risk of fatty liver disease, inflammation, and other liver problems. The good news is, satisfying your sweet tooth doesn't have to come at the expense of your liver health. Opt for naturally sweet treats like fruits, dark chocolate in moderation, or homemade baked goods where you can control the amount of sugar. Let's talk about alcohol, the liver's arch nemesis. Now, I know this one's a downer, but it's important to understand the impact alcohol has on our liver. You see, the liver is responsible for metabolizing alcohol, breaking it down into less harmful substances. However, Excessive alcohol consumption overwhelms the liver, leading to a buildup of toxins and inflammation. Over time, this can result in a range of liver diseases, including fatty liver disease, alcoholic hepatitis, cirrhosis, and even liver cancer. Now, I'm not saying you can never enjoy a drink with friends. The key here is moderation. If you choose to drink alcohol, do so responsibly and within recommended guidelines. And remember, the best way to protect your liver is to drink in moderation or abstain altogether. We're wrapping things up with canned foods. Now, canned foods can be a convenient pantry staple, but many of them are loaded with sodium, which, as we discussed earlier, can put a strain on our liver. Excessive sodium intake can lead to water retention, increasing blood pressure and putting extra stress on our organs, including the liver. Over time, this can contribute to liver damage and increase the risk of liver disease. The good news is, there are ways to enjoy canned foods without sabotaging your liver health. Look for low sodium or no salt added options, and be sure to rinse canned beans, vegetables, and other foods to remove excess sodium. So there you have it, Health HQ team. We've covered the top 10 everyday foods that could be secretly wreaking havoc on your liver. Remember, making small changes to your diet can make a world of difference in the long run. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future health tips and tricks. And hey, don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. Let's spread the word about liver health. Before you go, remember to check out the description box for a link to that free ebook I mentioned earlier. It's packed with even more delicious recipes and helpful tips to support your liver health. Until next time, stay healthy and keep those livers happy.